Very long fight weekend and worked very hard. We have Joey Spencer in the house, an impressive performance in the third round over Travis Gambardella. But before we, continue and start this press conference, I'd be remiss if I do not acknowledge my boss, the promoter, one of the promoters of this past night's event. I'm a little frazzled after that crazy main event, unbelievable. But Mr. Tom Brown, DGB Promotions, his entire family, give him a round of applause. Tom Brown, without a doubt, has worked his butt off, his entire family, himself, Brittany Goosen Brown, his lovely wife, the entire family. Unbelievable job promoting this stellar event here at Staples Center. This place is special, and we have a young man who is 19 years of age who I feel is going to be very special. Again, proved his skill and went out and did a phenomenal job by defeating Travis Gambardella. Great to see Badu Jack in the house. Hello to you, Badu. And now we want to bring up Joey Spencer, undefeated. Give him a round of applause out of Linden, Michigan. Joey, if you have any opening comments, and the media, by all means, fire away with questions. Yes, sit down.
What's up, everybody? I'm glad I was able to go in there and put on a good show for everybody. I'm glad to be on a card this big, on the undercard of two warriors that fought tonight. And, I'm really excited about the future.
Questions, guys?
What do you think that you'll be fighting again?
Probably December, January. Yep, start the next year off and possibly wait till January, maybe get another fight in by December. I'm not really sure yet.
Are you going to be going up in rounds more than 4 this time around?
It was supposed to be 6 in this fight, but things happened. There was some technical things, but it wouldn't have mattered, obviously. But, it'll definitely go back up to 6, and then I'll start 8 in 2019. So.
Who would you like to fight next?
I'm not really sure. I don't have any names right now. I just go in there, fight who they tell me to fight, and I try to do the best I can to train and prepare. Got a great team, so we're looking for anybody who wants to get in there.
What you want to work on for your next fight? What do you think you want to work on for your next fight to be better than you were tonight?
I just want to keep improving. I had a hard fight in my previous fight before this one, and it just made me such a better fighter. In the gym, we worked on things and were able to learn from it. In this fight, I was able to come in and be very dominant, and so I'm just going to get right back in the gym and pick up where I left off. Watch the film, because there's always things that you can tweak and change. So I'm going to get in there in the gym and work on whatever possible. My dad's going to have things for me to work on, and I'm just looking forward to improving. I'm really hungry after this fight. I'm really hungry. Body shots are something that I'm always working on. It's always been something that I enjoy. I like hurting an opponent to the body more than I like hurting an opponent to the head. To be honest, it's just more satisfying. I like to work the body. I saw the first time I hit him with a liver shot, it really hurt him and did a lot of damage. So from that point on, I knew that I needed to stay on that body.
Why do you say the body shots are more satisfying?
To be honest, you can. Sounds bad, but you can see the pain in the opponent's face more. To be honest, you can see all the little expressions in their face. It makes you come on stronger.
You said your last fight you struggled before. Did you see the improvements? Did you feel the improvements this time?
Yeah, I felt fantastic. My body felt incredible. Like I said, we're getting this pro thing figured out one fight at a time. I had a deep amateur background, but it's a lot different than the pros. So just coming in here and feeling like my body, just everything came together in this fight, from the weight cut to the rehydration to everything. We did it right. We consulted with a lot of experts in this fight about the weight cut and the rehydration and just the whole nutrition camp, everything. And it definitely paid off. We came in, and my body was just firing on all cylinders tonight.
Talk about the main event. What did you think about the main event?
Yeah, it's an instant classic. I mean, what a fight. I'm just happy that I was in the arena for it. I got to watch it live, and I mean, that's a piece of history right there. I've barely ever seen fights that were with that kind of pace, from 1 to 12, and then you got the knockdown, that drama. I mean, what a fight. That's why we love boxing, And it just inspires me, and to see two guys like that fight on that high of a level for a 12-round fight, come together and fight for greatness. I mean, that's the dream, you know, for us young fighters, you know, to come up and be on that level one day. So.
Before we give another question, have the official attendance for tonight, Spence and Porter, here at Staples Center, 16,702, 16,702, and they were treated to some memorable performances, including Joey Spencer's, one of many future ones for the Linden, Michigan product.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You guys good? Any more for Joey? All right, let's give a round of applause to Joey Spencer, everybody. Round of applause. Him and his lovely family as well. Great to see him. And just waiting on more fighters to make their way here, as it was a tremendous night of boxing here at Staples Center. Spence and Porter, a modern-day classic. So we'll come back with more fighters as they make their way onto the stage. Thank you guys very much, and we will have someone momentarily. Hi, Simone. Still waiting.
Sound sitting there and then talking to him.
I don't know. I haven't really said anything yet.
Yeah. All right, guys, we want to go ahead and bring up, once again, a world champion and the new WBC super middleweight champion of the world with an emphatic victory by stopping Anthony Dirrell tonight. Please welcome the unbeaten and once again championship gold around his waist, David El Bandera Roja Benavides, joined alongside by his father, Jose Benavides, his promoter, as we see Samson Lukowitz. David, the stage is yours.
First of all, I just want to thank God for this victory. I've been through a lot the past year. A lot of people didn't think I was going to get here again, but my dad, he stuck by my side. Always like how he's always done. My promotion company, my managers, everybody, the people from PBC, they gave me these opportunities to shine, and that's exactly what I felt like I did tonight. I knew it was a tough task, coming in here. I was saying that I was going to stop Anthony Dirrell, and I truly believed in that. I truly believed in my skills and in my training. It wasn't easy, but that's exactly what we did, and now we're the youngest two-time super middleweight champions of the world.
Hey, David, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
You said that you were so determined and had to win that belt back, and you won it tonight, man. How do you feel?
I felt great, man. Words can't explain how good I feel. I said I was going to get in here. I was going to win the belt again. Like I said, it was a hard fight. My Dirrell was trying to catch me all night. He was trying to counter me when I would step in. But we were willing to take the chances, and he didn't catch me at all. It was a hard fight, but my dreams come true. Second time fighting on pay-per-view. All my people out there came out to support. So man, it's an amazing feeling. I just can't wait to get back in there again and defend my titles.
David, how does this compare to the last time you won?
I think from the last fight, the title fight, right? I was 20 years old. You know what I mean? I'm 22 years old now. I feel like I've developed a little bit more. I've had a little bit more experience. I'm a little bit stronger, and the difference between this one is that we didn't win a vacant title by decision. We went in there, we took it from a champion, and it's just amazing.
David, buenas noches. Para no puedes jugar boxeo aquí a tu derecha. Antes que nada, felicidades aquí. ¿Cómo estás? Dos preguntas en español rápidamente. La primera, segunda vez que rompes el récord como un joven conquistando un título, pero no solo eso. Te vi muy maduro, si me permites la palabra, a pesar de ser tan joven, calculaste muy bien los tiempos, nunca te desesperaste.
No, pues me sentí muy bien para esta pelea y nomás le quiero decir que estoy muy agradecido por todo mi equipo, a Dios para darme esta oportunidad y vamos a seguir a trabajar duro para lo que sigue y we're going to continue to be champion again.
El récord, nuevamente, ya lo habías conquistado como el peleador más joven y hoy nuevamente vuelves a romper un récord.
Sí.
Me lo decía el hombre que dio Uruguay para el mundo, Samson Lukowitz.
Sí, pues mi promotor, nomás también le quiero dar las gracias a mi promotor, mi papá, José Benavides, es un sueño, eso, ganando el cinturón otra vez era un sueño, ya estamos aquí otra vez. Gracias.
You open the cut under. All right. That's working. Here we go. When you opened the cut over his right eye, did you feel like that was weakening him? Did you feel like it was affecting him? And were you trying to work on that cut?
I don't feel like it was weakening him at all. What I was trying to do is I was just breaking him down with that jab. I know my jabs are really strong, and I know that was what was landing the most. And every time I would land a jab, I would see it in his face. He was getting hurt by every jab. I mean, obviously, I would try to throw some hooks or some looping shots to get that cut. But my intention was not to target that cut. I just let the punch come on its own, because I feel like when you look for a punch too much, especially for a cut, you're gonna end up getting caught because you're too anxious to get that shot. So I just kept following my game plan. I know the shot was gonna land, either way. So, we did what we had to do. I feel like the last rounds, it was really hurting him. I hit him with the jab, and then I went down with the body shot, and then that's what really started the end for Anthony Dirrell, because he dropped his hands to block the body, and then I just kept landing some haymakers on the top. So it was a really good moment.
Now that you have the title back, you're still undefeated. Can you take a minute to sort of think about what you'd like to do in the future? We talked about in the pre-fight of good fighters that are in the weight class, other good fighters that are with PBC. What are your thoughts about what you would like to do?
I would just like to obviously dedicate myself to boxing. Now that I'm the two-time world champion, just dedicate myself. And whoever's next is, it doesn't matter who is next. My job is to defend my titles and become the best 168-pounder in the world. And we're going to do that. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Hey, David, this is a question for you and your father right here, straight back. Jose, I want to know kind of your emotions and how you're feeling right now. And then David, you talked about last week, a couple weeks ago, Caleb Plant being the next guy you wanted in the future. Is that still the case? Question for both of you guys.
Like what I just said right now, whoever it is, my job is to become, as world champion, is to defend my title from anybody. If it's Caleb Plant, if it's another dude, it's another guy, that just doesn't matter. My job is to train to be the best I could be and defend my title and beat everybody.
And your question, I'm really blessed, and I'm really thankful to God and to all the fans and you guys, the media that makes everything possible. Man, from not knowing anything about boxing, I didn't know nothing at all. I didn't even know how to stand. And to be here and win this, it feels amazing. No money can buy, it just gives me chills, And if I could do it, I think a lot of people could do it, It just feels amazing. And thank you to all the fans and you guys, the media, that makes this possible.
Thank you.
David, first of all, congratulations to you and your father. First of all, you never lost your belt in the ring. Do you feel redemption that you got your belt back and that you won it in the ring?
Definitely, and it's not only the redemption that feels good, it's just winning in the fashion I did. Like what I said, nobody's even hurt Anthony Dirrell. Nobody stopped him, and you guys see what I was doing. I think it was the 8th, 9th round. I was just picking him apart, destroying him. And most of the shots I was hurting him with were jabs. So that just lets you tell a little bit about my power. But like I said, I turned 23 this December. I'm looking forward to coming to my man strength. I don't even think I have it yet, but we're gonna keep getting stronger and faster. And you guys, they're still the best. That's yet to come from David Benavides.
Hey, David, Jose, congratulations. Jose, congrats.
Thank you.
Did the experience being out of the ring for a year, I know in talking to your dad, it was kind of a blessing in disguise. How much impact did that have on you coming back? And the question's for both you and Jose.
It was just, I feel like, it was kind of a blessing in disguise being outside of boxing for a year. I think just winning the belt at 20 years old, it was just too young. At 20 years old, I mean, I was making the wrong decisions, and I feel like that's what I needed to be outside, to be on the sidelines for a year. It just, what made my blood boil a little bit is when I seen Anthony Dirrell win the title back, when he fought Ildrim. So I just, you know, it really turned, you know, it created an animal inside me, you know, like it's just like I can't. I've been boxing for 17 years, just to win this title. For me, just to lose it on a mistake I did outside the ring, you know. So that was just, you know, thinking of that the whole year I was out, and like I said, this is where I'm meant to be. You know, I'm not too much 22 years old. I have 2 WBC world titles, so this is, I feel like, where I'm meant to be, and this is what I'm going to dedicate myself in 100%.
And Jose, how much growth did you see in David in that last year?
Well, you know, he's maturing and he's getting better and better every time, and he's learning and he's getting stronger and stronger. It's just unbelievable, the things that he's doing at his early age right now. Man, I think every time you're going to see something different. You haven't even seen what he does. He's just getting better and better. And for everybody, I just want to make it clear, you know, we want to fight the best, you know, with the belt or without the belt. And there's a guy that calls himself the best, the sent from God or whatever, Caleb Plant. That's the fight we want to make, you know. The people are asking for that fight with belt or no belts. Now he's a champion. I don't know what he's going to say. Every time you ask him, he says, is he a champ? Is he a champ? Who has he fought since? I mean, other champions, you know. But that's the fight we want to get, Caleb Plant.
David, congratulations, Jose.
Thank you.
The belt that your dad has, I guess, what emotions does that bring you, being that you were able to kind of win that for your dad?
It's amazing, man. Not only do we get to experience this moment together, but he also gets to walk away with something too. I mean, this belt, they're both of ours too, but you know, it's just him having his own personal belt. I mean, when I won this one, I didn't take it off for about 2 weeks, so I'm pretty sure the same thing's gonna go on here.
I'm gonna sleep with it.
You know, I put it next to my pillow, put it on the pillow, make sure it's cool, you know, so it's just an amazing experience, you know. I'm just blessed. Like I said, I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank PBC. You know, I want to thank the Watsons. I want to thank Samson Lukowicz, David Garcia. All my family has something to do with me. Like I said, this is just the beginning.
And we saw you go in the locker room with Anthony. Just talk about that moment and what was that like?
It was something different, you know. I mean, he's a real gentleman, you know. We embraced each other, you know. I told him good job, you know. And not only that, after the fight, he told me, you know, you're the true champion. You're the real deal. So it means a lot that for me that when I beat these type of fighters, they tell me that I'm the real deal, you know. So it's just, my confidence is just going up and up every day. It's just a blessing, bro. I didn't think I was gonna be here when I was 15 years old. I weighed 260 pounds. A lot of people doubted me. Nobody, you know, the only people that believed in me were my family and my dad and my mom, my brother. Everybody else would laugh at me, you know. So I just want to tell everybody, if somebody tells you something, don't believe it. You know, you can only go as far as you want, and anything is possible.
All right, we have one more for David Benavidez, and then we'll allow him to enjoy his evening after a long fight week.
So I could go have a cheeseburger finally.
All right, David, congratulations.
Thank
we look
you.
forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
you. Round of applause for David Benavidez.
Come on here with your belts. One picture, please. I was calling you to come in. Come now. The main event's coming. Yeah, raise it up. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We already set it up. Yeah, 16-7 or something. Whatever, Bruce gave it to you. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause. What a tremendous performance. Showtime is his nickname. Well, it was Showtime here at Staples Center in Los Angeles. What a tremendous performance. What a heck of an effort. He's always dressed to the nines. Please give a round of applause to Showtime Sean Porter for what he gave us tonight against Errol Spence Jr.
Champ, can I get a jacket?
No. Listen, let me do this. Let me do this. Yeah, I'm about to start right now. I don't know if y'all saw this mouthpiece that I had made. This mouthpiece says "Man Down." And when we started this journey for this fight, I knew something special was going to happen tonight. Obviously, the result wasn't the result that we wanted. But this is how serious I was about this fight. I don't think Errol Spence has ever been in the ring with anyone as serious as I am and was about this fight. Taking nothing from him at all. He came here and he did his thing. He fought back. He fought hard. But I just want y'all to know, a lot of people out there say he was the boogeyman. A lot of people out there said I couldn't take his punches. He was too big. He was too long. And the list goes on from there. This mouthpiece right here is a reflection of everything y'all saw tonight. A reflection of heart, a reflection of will, reflection of skill, love, the whole nine. So what y'all saw tonight, y'all, everybody's saying it's an instant classic. You're saying it's the fight of the year, so on and so forth. The man down was coming for the man down. And we put on a fantastic performance tonight. I'll thank him again and again and again. He did a fantastic job. But I just want y'all to know that ain't nobody ever gonna go at him the way I went at him. That's right. And y'all just saw it. That's right. That's right. Y'all can go ahead with y'all questions.
Sean over here. Congratulations on a great performance. After the fight, you nodded your head in approval. You were displeased. You landed the most shots on Errol Spence that anyone has in his entire career. Did you feel that you won that fight?
Listen, I'm gonna be myself, and myself says, you know, when I don't win, I can't hang my head. When I don't win, I can't make excuses. This was a fantastic fight tonight. You know, I definitely have to take a look back. I felt comfortable a majority of the rounds. Really, the one round I didn't feel comfortable in, obviously, was the round my hand touched the canvas. But other than that, I felt very comfortable through this fight. I tried to stay poised and, you know, stay within whatever my corner was asking me to do, make the necessary adjustments, so on and so forth. So for me to say that was a robbery, you're not going to hear me say it, sorry. My dad can say it, Barry can say it, everybody else can say it, but that ain't going to come from me.
All right, as we go ahead, and we also have the IBF and now the WBC welterweight champion of the world, here to make opening comments. A round of applause. Still remaining undefeated, Errol the Truth Spence Jr.
I have a question, one for Errol, one for Sean. Errol, how tough was that fight physically? Was that the toughest fight you've ever had? And then I guess Kenny and Sean, for you, do you think you'll ever get the rematch?
It was definitely a tough fight. I knew that coming in. Like I said, he's a tough, rugged fighter. He always comes in shape. He always comes ready to fight. And that's what I was looking for.
Sean, Kenny?
You know what? I'm going to let my dad answer that. I'm fighting who they tell me to fight.
We want all the rematches. Errol's a great fighter. And, these guys need each other to be great. He moves on to the next one. And I expect him fully to be successful as he moves on to the next guy he fights. But all these guys need to fight each other, and I don't think it's not over. There's another great fight in Sean, more great fights in Sean. So, Errol, congratulations.
Thank you.
Derek, congratulations. Mrs. Spence, congratulations. They did a hell of a job, and they move on to the next one.
Right here, Errol. Right here. Congratulations on the victory. My question for you is, when you scored the knockdown, it was seemingly a very close fight up to that point. Did you feel like that gave you a little bit of breathing room? And then when you heard Jimmy Lennon say split decision in your heart, did you feel like you were the winner, or that maybe it might go Sean's way?
I felt like I won. Like I said, it was a tough fight. And then when I got the knockdown, I initially went in to try to, score the knockout. Like I said, if I get him hurt, I'm going to try to jump on him. But like I said, he has a lot of heart, man. He always comes to fight. He's a true warrior. And, he came back swinging. So, I didn't expect nothing less for him just to stand his ground and try to fight back after I hurt him and scored the knockdown.
Other question for you is, Sean seemed like his game plan was just to try to make that fight for 12 rounds in your chest and not allow you to use your length and your size advantage. Is that what you felt like was happening? And were you trying to use your length and your jab and just got sucked into that kind of battle? Or explain how that played out in your mind.
Nah, I'm a naturally aggressive fighter. I think, the Mikey Garcia fight I showed, I can box and things like that. But usually my fights, I'm moving forward and I'm stepping forward. And, Sean's, he's awkward like that. He's a guy that's awkward. Like I said, he try to make you uncomfortable in the ring. So a lot of times I feel like I'm a good inside fighter. So, the fight happened inside, and I felt like I did very well fighting inside.
Errol, back here in the right, to your right. My question for you is, half of your shots, more than half of your shots were body shots. Did you feel like your body attack was wearing Sean down and had an impact on him as the fight went on?
I feel like it had an impact, but like I said, Sean always come in shape. So I think his second win kicked in a little bit later. But I definitely think it had an impact, and that's just my whole game anyway. I've always been a body puncher. Most of my stoppages are to the body, so that's just been my whole game plan. Even as an amateur, I was scoring body shot, knockdown. So that's what I've always been doing.
And then, Sean, for you, when you saw, if you would have known going into this fight that you were able to be in his chest the way you were, would you have felt like that would have been a win for you if you would have known for 12 rounds you were on top of him as much as you were?
No, I think we came in with a good game plan. My dad actually wanted me to, start out boxing him from the outside. I think that was working. And then, he said, take advantage when when he's close to the ropes, things like that. So I think the fight played out, I would say about 90% the way we expected it to, wanted it to. I think the skills are a little bit better than he thought they was. What you think?
Yeah, I think
You sure?
Yeah, you're more tougher than skills, though.
Yeah. That was a little bit better than you thought they was gonna be, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Appreciate you.
I give you your respect. I give you your just due.
All right.
The fight over with now, so I can give you a just due.
Question for Errol. Congrats on the victory. Danny Garcia stepped into the ring during your interview. Is that the fight you expect next? And if not, who do you want?
I don't know. Like I said, tables turn. I've been calling out Danny and all them for a long time. And, now they stepping in the ring trying to fight me. So We'll see. I mean, we're gonna go and look and see who the next good available opponent. If I can't get, Pacquiao or, nothing happens with Terrence or anybody else, then we'll fight Danny Garcia. So I mean, it doesn't matter. I think me and Sean had a great fight. So, we might can do that again. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, Errol, as the lone unified title holder in the division, though, you're the guy calling the shots, right?
Definitely, I'm a big fish. I'm a shot caller now. So, even if I get a fight I can move up to 54 and fight, Julian Williams and somebody like that. So, I mean, it really don't matter. I go up or down.
Rematch? Did you say?
Sean, for you, congratulations on the performance. I know it wasn't the result you wanted, but do you feel like this was the best performance of your career? Because that's what everyone's saying.
I've been hearing that. I think so. I think, at least that was what we were going for. We were going for, the best night of our lives. And I still feel fantastic. I felt fantastic the whole way. And, for us to come up a little short, split decision, not exactly what I expected. I wanted to hand this man his first O. And rematch.
But if not rematch, you've wanted Manny Pacquiao for a long time.
Yeah.
Why not now?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We both were going for Manny. I don't know if Manny's the one making that decision there, but I hope he's going to consider me. I think that still will be a fantastic fight for me and the world.
Errol, right here. When did you know? I mean, it seemed like you played into Sean's fight plan. When did you know that it was going to be more of what Sean wanted to do tonight? And then secondly, how much satisfaction do you take from the fact that it was this type of fight that you won?
I don't think I played in the Sean game plan because I said throughout this whole, tour and this whole training camp that, I was going to try to get the knockout, and that's what I try to do. But, Sean's tough. He's a real competitor and have a ton of heart. So even if I did hurt him, he'll come back with shots. I tried to do it, but it just didn't happen. Oh, definitely. I think, it was a lot of questions. I think Sean, and they can't question, that I've never been tested before, or I've never been hit with a great shot before, I've never been uncomfortable before. And I think it showed a lot that, I'm a real dog, and I do have a lot of grit, and I do have a lot of ability to, withstand a shot, take a shot, and give a couple back.
Hello, Earl. Right over here, my good man. Freddie Kane from the Freddie Kane Show. D-Town's in the house, Dallas. Now, of course, a lot of people probably don't understand this, but I want to talk about the game changer when that big tuck came on. Southside the realest. You start hitting that thing, all my Dallas people in, you start hitting that thing. What kind of momentum did the home crowd and that song give you right then? Because it seemed like you turned up.
I mean, that's a song that, resonate, in Dallas. That's probably one of the most popular songs coming out of Dallas. So, I mean, when that song come on, I grew up on that, since a little kid. So I feel like that's really a Dallas anthem.
And my second one is when, of course, Sean was fighting very hard. And, when the crowd gave him that Rocky moment and started yelling, pour it up, pour it up. How did that make you feel? Did that make you, as I know you guys was good, did that make you guys go at it a little harder? What was that about?
I really didn't listen to it. I mean, when you're in the ring, you got to be locked in. So you can't, at this level, you can't listen to the crowd and things like that because, to fight like this, we got two champions, it's a lot of swings and momentum changes. So, I mean, I try to tune out the crowd.
I was like, shh, it's more Errol Spence fans in here. They gonna get loud. Quiet down.
Errol, speaking of dancing, you came out in the 10th round with a little bit of a pep in your step. What was that all about?
Oh, that was the Southside the realest came on.
And were you hurt by any point with Porter's power?
Not necessarily hurt, but I did feel his power.
What do you think was the toughest thing he presented to you tonight in this fight?
He throw punches from different angles. He's real awkward, and I already knew he was gonna be tough, but he's a lot tougher than I thought.
Spence, over here, I have 2 questions for you. First, leading up to the fight, you were kind of clowning Porter a little bit for having been in really tough competitive fights, close fights, but now that's the man that gave you the most competitive fight that you've been in. Does that make you, respect him more as a fighter?
Definitely. I always respect him as a fighter. Him and his dad, I always respect what they do. I've been knowing them since they're amateurs. And, they always been top amateurs, always been winning, always beating the big guys in the amateurs and things like that. So, it's always a respect thing, but, when it's fight time and you got somebody, trying to take your belt, some of you fought for a long time, and trying to take food out your kid's mouth, it's a lot of, animosity get built up and, a lot of frustration and things like that because we doing tours and I'm looking at this dude and thinking about this dude for 10 weeks straight. So it's a lot of stuff get built up. So, it's all over now. I've been knowing him for a long time. I got a lot of love for Kenny and Sean and, it's all respect.
Lastly, you talk about not listening to what the crowd has to say, but I'm pretty sure after this performance, the competitive fight that Sean gave you, a lot of Crawford stands are going to have a field day and they're going to try to pressure you more into maybe negotiating that fight. How do you think you're going to respond to that?
It don't matter. Last time Crawford fought on pay-per-view, he had 100,000 buys. I'm not worried about Crawford right now. They don't really promote him like they should be, so it is what it is. We worry about Crawford when we get there, but like I said, Crawford need me more than I need him.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that sold this pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that sold this pay-per-view.
I doubt it, because when I came out, everybody was cheering my name.
Yeah,
you even said that just a while ago. You said I had more Spence fans here.
That was the people here. We talking about
What
pay-per-view.
you said? You didn't promote nothing. I was promoting at the Cowboy Stadium and things like that. You weren't doing nothing.
Went to the Cowboy
Cleveland
Stadium.
Browns didn't invite
got in
you
your
out to
car.
do nothing. Cleveland Browns didn't invite you out to do nothing. You
got
claim in
in your
Vegas.
car.
You from Cleveland. You
Hey, let
claim
me
in
say
Vegas.
this. Let
You
me
from Cleveland.
let me say
Come on,
this.
man.
Let me hold on.
You a
let me
man
say
with
this.
no land. You
Let
a
me say
man with
this.
no land.
Hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this. You got in your car and you drove to the Cowboy Stadium.
It doesn't matter. I was
Hold
promoting.
up. Let me say this though. I flew from D.C. to New
I
York.
was promoting.
I did Sway. I did the Browns versus the Jets.
Sway, okay.
I came out here. Look, listen. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm texting everybody. Andre Iguodala.
I promote.
Omar
I made this
Gooden,
card
who's right over there with me right
so
now.
what card you?
Omar Gooden.
What card did you do? Hold on.
Martin Lawrence was in the
So
stands.
what's he?
Bobby Brown was in the stands.
Not for you.
For me. Bobby Brown came to my back room.
For you. So when you fight after this, what is it? Where you gonna fight after this?
My point is,
where you gonna fight after this?
You're not the pay-per-view.
You're not even gonna be on pay-per-view
My
after
point
this.
is,
You're not gonna be at
you're not
pay-per-view
the
after this.
pay-per-view
I bet
star
my
you
next
think
fight
you
be
is.
pay-per-view. I bet my next fight be pay-per-view.
It's supposed to be. That's the next step.
Okay then. The only reason you on pay-per-view because you fight me. So man, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You would not be fighting on pay-per-view one for me. You can't even set out an arena. What arena can you set out by yourself? What arena can you set out by yourself?
I just told you, baby.
What arena can you set out by yourself?
Who can you text to tell them to come to the
Matter
fight?
of fact, I ain't even talk to you no more. I
Who
just
can
took
you
your belt.
text to
I ain't
tell
even
you
talk
to tell
no
to
more.
come
I
to
just
the
took your
fight?
belt. Unified champion. Like I said.
Nobody.
Unified
You
champion.
don't got
like
the
I said.
juice.
You crazy.
You just got some orange juice right there. That's
Hey,
it. That's
hey,
about it.
You need to
Just
take
got
out.
some
You need to
orange
take out that
juice.
green jacket because I just took your belt.
It's fly, baby. It's
I
fly.
just took your belt. Matter of fact,
Hey,
bring it over here.
hey, you took the belt, but I'm still
Matter
me,
of fact,
baby.
Bring it over here.
You took the belt, but I'm still me.
And then you lost. And then I'm gonna go ahead and
thank
beat up
you,
Danny
everybody.
Garcia.
Thank
Then I'm
you,
gonna get
thank
Keith
you.
Thurman. And then I'm gonna get your boy
Thank
Pacquiao.
you. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Time to go home.
Lame as
Thank
fuck.
you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Rematch.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Down in front. Down in front. Stop it.
They ain't selling like me.
All right.
Everybody know I had the top promotion in the game right now.
Hey, sit down.
Everybody gonna celebrate, turn up.